Third story, it's Pride Month, but this year we're feeling the squeeze. Corporate sponsorships are getting pulled after the Trump administration's anti DEI push. Des Moines Capital City Pride said it lost nearly $70,000 when Nationwide and Mid American Energy walked away. Iowa City Pride lost $15,000, including support from the University of Iowa and Iowa Healthcare. Cedar Rapids also saw sponsors drop between 10 and 15%. On the internet, we've been talking about the weirdness of corporate pride support for years. I'm thinking of the jokes about Raytheon and Monsanto having pride floats.
Raytheon.
Um,
Yeah.
is this just something that we should expect? Is corporate America pulling back from pride celebrations?
I mean, yeah, like the pendulum swing analogy I always return to because we swung pretty hard left with your Target Pride collections and all that in the last few years because it was where the money was. Like
Right.
they saw an investment opportunity. They saw a way to make a profit. And
Gay is in. Gay is cool.
hi
I'm
gay,
gay.
sachet into deals today.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But then now that we have our conservative ass government, we're swinging back to the right, but that's only reflective of what kind of corporations are doing. Like pride has always existed outside of corporations sponsoring it. Like no matter what the political landscape has been, like queer people have always been around and queer people have always had community with each other. And we did it when there was state sanctioned disease. We've done it when there is state sanctioned violence. Like it doesn't really matter what the overheads are doing because queer people have always existed and been around, which is why do you care if I talk about the public radio, talking about the individual donations?
Yeah, dude.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I don't know if you wanted to say that point, but so no matter what's kind of going on up here, queer people have always been down here hanging out with each other, doing our thing. And that's reflective in Iowa Public Radio reporting that the Capital City Pride's annual gala saw record numbers of individual donations and grant support. No matter what all these corporate sponsors are doing, no matter what they see profit opportunity in, queer people have always supported our own. And it doesn't matter what any political administration is doing, we're always going to be around, and that's
Right.
kind of our greatest power.
And Capital City Pride had attendance was up this weekend. I was just seeing that. So even though the donations were down, so you got to look at donations pay for the things that you like, the entertainers, the you know everything that you've come to enjoy about a pride. But also remember that the first pride was a riot, right? The first pride was Stonewall, and remembering that it's political to be out and to be among queer people, and the corporations not hewing to that should not affect your enjoyment of pride, your enthusiasm for pride. You can just have a pride in a park with a bunch of people and not spend any money, and it's still relevant. So I think, yeah, we shouldn't put too much emphasis on whether or not they're making a ton of money, so that you can have a big music festival.
Right.
Pride is pride.
Right. To plug another really cool Des Moines event, there's an event called Des Moines People's Pride. And it's entirely organized just by people, community organizers, and they don't have any huge musical acts. It's not like a Capital City Pride type event, but this year they're having a queer elder panel. They always have local artists tabling. It's just in a park. It's just a bunch of queer people hanging out and talking to each other.
Plug it.
Okay, Des Moines People's Pride. It's June 14th, noon to 5. So that'd be this Saturday, and it's really cool.
Waterworks Park.
It's Waterworks Park. They just have it's super community based, and that's a cool pride event to have too. And Amy, you just did the Waverly Pride float. It doesn't need to be this huge pride production in order to be pride. It can just be people coming together in the spirit of being queer or supporting queer people.
Yeah.
Pride organizers say the uncertainty about the future of funding is, quote, a little bit more real these days. But they're betting on community support over corporate sponsorship this year. Sometimes losing fair weather friends helps you find out where your real allies are. Find an Iowa Pride event to go to this year and support it if you can. You can find Iowa starting lines list that Avery Staker put together of all the events happening across the state. Let us know if you're hosting one that's not on that list. We'd love to hear from you. Go to Iowa starting line. With that, Avery, should we take a break?
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.